Previously on my journey,
I could only focus on the numbers. That's the only thing I could ever see. How I could fix everything that I've messed up. So for the past 2 episodes of my journey, I've been talking about what I've been dealing with and all of the different challenges that I've had to overcome and that have become roadblocks in my life. So for this episode, I wanted to talk about how you can get over those roadblocks, how you can create a positive outlook on your life, even in the hardest times. So I've thought of a few different things that I've been doing to try and keep my mindset as positive and as focused on healing and success as possible. The very first thing that I thought was really important is drinking lots of water. Making sure you're staying hydrated is really important. Being home is an excellent excuse to drink more water. Since we're closer to a bathroom, that is something that I've been really trying to do, especially during quarantine. If you're watching this right now, take a drink of water. The next thing that I've really been trying to do is eat fruits and vegetables first before you eat your carbs, because it really gets you to get full on the healthy things before you have anything else. And I'm not saying that carbs and meat are not good for you, but it's important that you get your fruits and vegetables in your diet. So if you're eating a loaf of bread and you get full, then you're not going to eat your fruits and vegetables. But if you have an apple first and then have a slice of bread, that lets you get in your fruits and vegetables, but also allows you to have those other things that you need in your diet, making sure that you really have those healthy things staying in your diet. The next one is finding new workouts. Being home can get really boring. You're not doing anything new, and finding new workouts that you haven't done before can really change up how your day is going. So if you're doing the same workout day after day, you start to lose motivation to want to do those workouts since you're just doing the same actions over and over again. Just Google new workouts to do, or on Instagram, so many fitness Instagrammers will post mini workouts on their page in that carousel, so you can just go onto there, find new workouts. I really suggest Ashley Jordan's, or if you're looking for the very popular one right now, it's the Chloe Tang workouts. So you can find those on YouTube. I've posted a few workout videos that you can also find. There's tons of different workout videos that you guys have access to, especially on YouTube and Instagram, Pinterest. So the next thing that can really help keep you positive during these quarantine times is finding healthy alternatives for bad foods. So things like fruit roll-ups can be substituted for dried fruit or dehydrated fruit. You can find these things at your local grocery store for the most part, or if you go to some sort of natural food store like Whole Foods, or if you're in the States, Trader Joe's. Those type of grocery stores carry a lot of healthier alternatives to junk food. I will create a board maybe in my Pinterest about healthy alternatives that you guys can make or buy instead of eating junk food. So if you wanted to buy dehydrated fruit but it's really expensive, you can always DIY them at home. There's always some sort of recipe on the internet that you can find that substitutes for something that you may want to buy. The next thing is going on your daily walks. Daily walks are really important, especially in these times, because we're trapped inside. We can't really go out to the stores, especially in where I'm living. We are going to be on lockdown for quite a while because we're in such a high traffic area. There's a lot of people living in the city of Toronto, so we've got a lot of cases. The government is pushing for a lot longer lockdown. If you guys aren't living in these high traffic areas and your lockdowns have been lifted, then that's great, but you can still get out and go for a walk every single day, because it is very important to get your exercise. When you go on walks, it's just a great way to get outside in the fresh air, but it's also not a really strenuous workout. It's not a crazy cardio workout where you're dying towards the end. It's just a nice relaxation type of meditating walk. The next thing is track your workouts. So I have an Apple Watch. Mine's I think it's like the third or fourth generation. I absolutely love it. I think the best part about the Apple Watch is that it tracks your workouts. So whenever I'm doing a run or whenever I'm going out on a walk, I just press start and I can see how many kilometers I've walked, the pace that I've walked at, how many calories I've burned, and my heart rate. So I absolutely love that feature so much. And then when I go onto my phone, I can see my entire progress for the month and all of the walks that I've done. Now, you don't need to have an Apple Watch. You can very easily just use your phone. A lot of phones have like a fitness app feature on them, and when you have it in your pocket, it tracks how many steps you're doing, how many kilometers you're walking. It's really, really good to keep track of all of the workouts that you're doing and all of the exercises that you're doing during quarantine. Especially, this is a great way to see your progress, because if you're looking to maybe hit a certain goal with your amount of steps that you're taking in a day, amount of kilometers you're walking, this is a great way to have it as a visual. That way you're not just keeping track of it in your head. If that works for you, then I guess that works for you, but my memory is terrible, so I forget what I had for breakfast this morning. So making sure that you have something that you can look back on for the month is really great, and that way you can track your progress that you've made. So maybe at the beginning of the month you're only walking 2 kilometers, and at the end of the month you're walking 5 kilometers. So that is a way that you can see the progress that you're making, which leads into my next point of setting realistic goals for yourself. So if your goal is to walk 5 kilometers at the end of the month and you're walking 2, that's a great realistic goal for yourself to set. But if your realistic goal is I want to walk 35 kilometers every single day and you're only walking 1 kilometer right now, that's not really a realistic goal unless you're Superman. So I think that everyone just kind of needs to realistically look at what they're doing right now in their health, in their fitness, and just slowly work your way to whatever your goal is. The last thing that I really wanted to make sure I talk about is living in a clean environment. I know me personally, I strive when my room is cleaned up and I'm not living in a filthy environment. So making sure all of my laundry is picked up, put away, making sure that my desk is clean. I've got to clean out my hamster's cage. I've got to make my bed every morning. Those are the types of things that really set you into a positive mindset at the beginning of the day, especially if when you wake up in the morning and you do all that, you're really setting yourself up to have a good day, creating this positive, clean environment. For example, in high school, this crazy, messy binder and you can't find any of your notes, you're most likely not going to succeed in school because you can't find your notes properly. This is a great example on why you need to keep your environment clean. So that was the list of all of my positive activities that you guys can do to really help yourself get out of kind of a funk or help yourself get over these road bumps that you have in your life. I really have been using these every day to help me get better with everything that I've been dealing with. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, follow me on Instagram, Pinterest, Spotify. You know the drill, and I hope everyone has a great day. Be safe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!